来点赞。
多帮我拍一点啊！好不容易唱一次歌，
就是你在节目里这么说我，你要说呀，你求求我。
超过200下，我们的整个屏。
咱们今天要走那种男 A 女 A，
然后呢，大家看完3个秀之后，
我们要 A 一点。
就是你分配时间，比如说你50个，你有30个都给了这组，
可以啊，
你就认为
可以啊，但是你
那如果
怎么也得有点
整个3个经理里边给的最多的，他们就会入
层次，不是光有 A 的吧？把你的本性露出来好吗？
一个
ABCD 都拿出来。
That night, the grand stage of the iQIYI Awards looked grand with shimmering lighting and an elegant atmosphere. All the big stars came in their best styles, but the public spotlight seemed to be on one couple, Chen Zheyuan and Chen. As someone who was backstage that night precisely on the area that arranged the order of the performance, I could see everything quite clearly, from the preparation, the brief behind-the-scenes interactions, to the moment they appeared on the red carpet. I didn't pay much attention to either of them. Chen Zheyuan, with a neat black suit and an always soothing smile, looked busy greeting his team. Meanwhile, Chen, elegant in a soft blue dress that reflected the light of the lamp like the surface of the water, was chatting with her stylist. But as soon as they met, the atmosphere around them seemed to turn warm. Unplanned, but natural-looking meeting. It all started when Chen Zheyuan approached the area where Chen was waiting. I heard one of iQIYI's assistants whisper, "They will be performing in pairs for the awards segment." I immediately became more focused. "Chen, long time no see," Zheyuan said with a sincere smile. "Oh my god, Chen Zheyuan. I guess you forgot I'm still in the industry," Chen retorted with a chuckle. His tone was light, like two old friends who had reunited after such a time. There's no awkwardness at all. There's a real warmth. They exchanged stories before the show began. From their body language, it seemed clear that there was a mutual respect, but also a subtle chemistry that people around, including me, couldn't stop noticing. Moments on the red carpet. When it was their turn to walk the red carpet together, the audience's cheers increased dramatically. The camera flash is jostling from all directions. Chen smiled elegantly, while Chen Zheyuan adjusted her steps to align with him. At one moment, Chen had time to lift the hem of her dress that was almost stuck, and without thinking long, Zheyuan bent down slightly to help hold the side of the fabric. A small gesture, but sweet. The audience immediately cheered, and even the MC had exclaimed in a joking tone, "Wow, it looks like netizens' favorite new couple has appeared." Chen only covered his mouth with a laugh, while Zheyuan raised her hand in greeting, her cheeks slightly flushed. I can see it though from a distance. They both seemed to enjoy the moment without exaggeration, relaxed but memorable. Interaction behind the scenes. After the red carpet segment, they sat next to each other at the table of invited guests. I briefly passed behind their sitting area while delivering files for the camera crew, and it was there that I noticed a small interaction that made me smile to myself. Zheyuan seemed to lean slightly towards Chen while whispering something. Chen looked at him for a while, then laughed softly until his eyes narrowed. He lightly patted Zheyuan's coat sleeve, looking as if to say, "You are nothing." Meanwhile, Zheyuan lowered his head for a moment. A big smile appeared on his face, a smile that, to be honest, was difficult not to transmit. Interestingly, they are not trying to get the attention of the camera. All those interactions seemed so organic, as if they were really enjoying their time together without realizing that thousands of pairs of eyes were watching. When on stage, when it was time for them to go on stage to read out the nominations for Most Popular Drama, the atmosphere became even more interesting. Chen read the script in his soft voice, while Chen Zheyuan continued in a calm yet charismatic tone. They looked at each other several times, and every time their eyes met, the audience immediately cheered a little. There was one spontaneous moment, the moment when Zheyuan mistakenly called one of the nominees a name and hurriedly laughed. Chen patted his shoulder as he said lightly, "Just relax, you're nervous, huh?" Zheyuan replied quickly, "If beside you, who is not nervous?" The atmosphere was broken with laughter. Even the MC behind the stage commented with a laugh, They are really funny, yes. I who watched directly could only shake my head a little while smiling. The moment really feels natural, not made up like a drama promotion scene, but the interaction of two people who have a genuine connection. Warmth after the event. After the official event was over, most of the stars went straight to the dugout to change clothes. However, Chen, Zheyuan and Li Qin were seen still conversing on the side of the room. They do not sit next to each other, but stand facing each other at a comfortable distance. There was a calm aura between them, like two people who understood each other without many words. I could hear Li Qin saying, "We should play together again, but don't be the heavy genre we used to be. I want a lighter." Zheyuan replied quickly, "I agree. Romantic comedy, maybe, but don't blame me if later I mostly improvised." Li Qin laughed again, his voice soft but full of warmth. "It's not hard for me to laugh in front of the camera." The conversation was brief but memorable. There is a strong sense of mutual respect, as well as a familiarity that usually appears only after long cooperation. Comments from people around. Some of the iQIYI crew who helped arrange the guest's position also made similar comments. I saw the two of them like there was no distance, even though they had not worked together for the last time, said one of the event team members. The funniest thing is that when Li Qin almost fell because his shoes were so high, Chen Zheyuan reflexively grabbed his hand. "No doubt about it," added another. Even some media photographers joked that they seemed to have been trained to be a red carpet couple. And indeed, from every photo that then spread on social media, their expressions seemed to match, equally sincere, light and full of comfort. It didn't take long after the show ended. Social media was busy talking about them. The hashtag Chen Zheyuan Li Qin immediately went trending on Weibo. Many netizens wrote comments like, "They fit perfectly, the aura is peaceful but warm." Look at the way Chen Zheyuan looked at Li Qin. It wasn't an ordinary co-worker's gaze. If they play drama together again, I will definitely watch. As someone who witnessed it all firsthand, I can only nod in agreement. What is seen on the screen is indeed true. They are familiar, respect each other, and seem to have a healthy but also pleasant professional relationship. Unspoken harmony. When it was getting late and the guests were leaving the building one by one, I saw from afar Li Qin waving at Zheyuan before getting into his car. Zheyuan replied with a big smile and slightly lowered her head respectfully. Her typical polite gesture. No hugs or excessive drama. But precisely therein lies its beauty. All look simple, sincere, and full of mutual respect. In an entertainment world that is often full of theatrics and false impressions, their interactions are like a breath of fresh air. Warm, gentle, and honest. As a witness that night, I can say with confidence, Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin are not only two shining stars on stage, but also two personalities who radiate natural harmony when together. And perhaps unbeknownst to them, that night at the iQIYI event had left a deep impression, not just for the audience, but for anyone who saw how two hearts could understand each other without the need for superfluous words.